Yes, yes. Welcome back to another stream. Yo, what is going on? Today is stupidly crazy. There's like so much news. There's so much news, right? I had to take the Party 69 top off because that was sending everyone west, thinking it was my fault. Thinking it was my fault that all these Donnies are coming today. We've had so much news, man. Obviously, Hugh was just doing a live stream whilst I went and got some food, and obviously I went out to get some food. Instantly, news popping, and then today, and then even I got in, sat down, went, what a day. And then I looked at my phone and Fabrizio doing madness. And I was like, oh man, you should see the amount of times that we've put live stream in our group chat. It's been wild. So, first things, big up to all the people in the chat, big up to all the people who already liked. We'll go for 100 likes. There's 130, there's 200 people in here. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because we're on the way to 100k. News like this popping off all the time. And yeah, you're probably sick of seeing us right now. And I'm not surprised because I'm pretty sick of seeing me on this screen. Right, okay, so let's get straight into it then. Breaking news, Man City bid over €50 million for Matheus Nunes, and also personal terms have been agreed. And people saying, oh, dead sources. Ain't no dead sources out here for this one. As you can see, is that better? That's better, isn't it? Matheus Nunes agreed personal terms with City, according to Fabrizio Romano. If I just go to Fabrizio's page, actually, big up Fabrizio. He's actually just put it all here. He understands the initial bid has been submitted for Matheus Nunes. The total proposal is in excess of €50 million, with add-ons discussed in the package. Nunes has already accepted City as destination. Personal terms agreed. This is moving fast. Insanely fast. We said this might happen, especially after the Paqueta news. We said that this might be a thing, that this moves pretty quick. So yeah, that's the way that's going. Nova Club, it's just City in for him. Let me just double check what you're saying now. Right, so the Eze also told me, obviously Tommy's got the good stonks at the moment, innit? So for the people who don't rate Tommy's stonks are on the up. He said that Eze wanting to know the true extent of City's interest and wants to know fast. That makes sense. So he wants to know what the situation is so he can see where he's at, innit? That sounds like Eze wants the move, but he wants to know how serious City's interest is. So, if we can get Matheus Nunes for around 50, obviously it seems to be like a starting price of €50 million or around that. It seems it's going to be over that. But if it's like €55 million, we discussed this on the stream before. Wolves need to sell because of financial fair play. Could that be that? People will be happy with that? €55 million, something like that. Big up Wolves FL. Yes, mate. He says Folsom pissing Wolves again. Matheus Nunes was very underwhelming last season. Compare his fee, but we trust Pep what he's doing. Yeah, people kept saying that as well. I said that people kept saying that before. But he will come in as like a backup to Rodri / can play in the 8. Tommy said that credit him. Yeah, he will come back to credit in the 8 as well. So that's it, man. Craig Party Time in the chat has just put, you've made 3 streams off my breaking news this week, and now these other Fabrizio and Tommy after I told you Monday before anybody. Craig, mate, you're the GOAT, innit? It's gonna we're gonna do breaking streams off what you say, mate. You'll put something in the chat and we'll be like, breaking news. We'll do a live stream. But Craig, mate, you've actually been on point with this, on this whole thing, man. What a week. What a day. So this seemingly points towards the end of Calvin Phillips' time at Manchester City if we do go and get Matheus Nunes, because again, it's just Kovacic is in above him before. Right now you've got Rodri, Kovacic, probably John Stones. Do you know what I mean? That's the way that's moving. Before Calvin Phillips, whereas Matheus Nunes comes in, he ain't gonna have it. Mohammed with the 2 says Palace probably want way too much for Eze. Now the thing is, I don't think the Eze deal's off because of this. Not in the slightest. Lewis before Phillips, yeah. I don't think the Eze deal's off. I think we're trying to get both. I think we're going to try and get both. I think we'll try and get Matheus Nunes. It seems to be going fast. Craig Party Time said the information he was told was the deal would be done on deadline day. They seemingly stepped that forward quite fast. Craig, mate, they've moved this forward like this. Let's get it done now. Because it's moving rapid. And Eze, I don't think's off. I see people saying like they're not happy because we're leaning towards Nunes, but we're only going for one. I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of think we aren't getting both. Well, the way that Sam Lee said before was multiple, plural, not just the one. Barlow Telly with the 7 months. Yes, Barlow Telly, mate, says Nunes and Eze, 10 out of 10 window. Yeah. I'll be happy with that. I said get a midfielder in and I get Doku in, and then I'll be happy with the 10 at that. I'll be happy with that. Carl with 8 months says City just take the piss and drop everything in one day. Got 0 work done. Ed's been in Twitter all day. What a club man. Time for 2 more. God, Carl, lad. Yeah, my head's been mashed today, you know. Absolutely mashed. I literally, every time I open Photoshop, we sign someone else or something's going on. Ben over the 2 says he lacks creativity, which we desperately need. That's why I think it's not that. I don't think this is one or the other. I think we want an attacking midfielder and we want Nunes for cover for the 8 and Rodri. I could be completely wrong, man. I could be completely wrong. I'm just like wishful thinking maybe because yeah, like I say, it's the creative side of things that we want. That's what we're lacking in right now. And with Kevin De Bruyne being injured, Eze being a mint player to go and get. Jared JP might as well stay close to the computer. I literally walked out the house before to go get some food, and the Laporte stuff dropped, the Doku stuff dropped, the Bernardo stuff dropped. Sam McCoy with a 31 month says, go and get both of them. Eze and Nunes would be great pickups for the squad. Both young and can be brought on by Guardiola. Doku as well will be 10 out of 10. Yeah, Doku obviously deal done on that. Getting both Eze and Nunes, I think this is a 10 out of 10 window. It's incredible. And I'm still hopeful it is both of them. Cyber Dragon with a 40 says, so Vert's deal is over. For this window, yeah. For this window, we're not going to see Florian Wirtz this window. There's no so much so there's no point even like mentioning him in conversations until maybe next year or something, because the Wirtz deal is not getting done anytime soon. So yeah, excess of 50 million euros. What we're saying, and we're happy. Yeah, Mr. Sky's there. We could try other windows. It just won't be this one where we go and get Florian Wirtz. City seemingly putting their eggs in the Nunes and Eze basket. If I put in the chat, I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Big up to all the people in the chat. There's over 100 likes, so massive appreciate everyone who's liked the stream. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. 80k plus now, so we're on the way to 100k. We're skipping 90. We're not even aiming for that. We want to smash past that and get to 100k. Hugh's over this weekend for the watch long, so we're going to do a stream together for the giveaway of a shirt of whoever wins choice. Whether you're a City fan or not, whichever way it goes. Upon the chat, happy with Nunes for 50 to 60 mil. I'm just going to put 50 to 60 because we don't actually know the price. Yes, no. Also, they have spoke about installments in that. So City seemingly not trying to pay it all in one go. We've done that with Doku. So probably trying to do it again with Nunes. And people say like, oh, yeah, Nunes is bang average. We need Eze more now. That's why I think it's both. I don't think it's just one or the other. Because you had Jack Gorn coming out today saying that we've expressed obviously our interest in signing Eze, and Ornstein at the same time saying that we're going for Nunes. So I think we're going for both. This bid's going to be rejected. How much is 50 million euro? Like 45 or 40, something like that. In pounds, sorry. Wait, have I just put that out right? Yeah. I don't know what it is. 42 million pound. So yeah, you're right. That might not get accepted. That, but Wolves are in a financial mess at the moment, and they do need to sell a player, as we found out this morning. So this could be it. They might be just looking at it going, you know what? Yeah, we'll accept that. He didn't really play well last year. We recouped the money that they got him for. Did they get him for £40 million? Yeah, Big Jerry's there. Says maybe that's why the docu payments were favourable, so we can get both. The docu payments, we're not even we're paying €65 million. We're not even paying the majority of the docu payments this year. So it's all in installments. We're not paying a majority of that yet. So that might be why City going, look, all this install. I don't know any of the financial side of it anyway. But this is a complete guess, but maybe we're playing them in installments. We're trying to get the Nunes bid with installments in that so that we can get more than one of these players. I think both, man. I think both. Lawrence says, will accept the bid, it's still £42 million. I think they'll be looking for 50 mil, something like that. Blood doesn't follow Diaz. I barely follow anyone on me, mate. I'm not very active on social media. For a guy that does YouTube for a job, I'm not very active on social media. The only thing is you see me tweet it when I'm steaming. And I retweet random videos, which I find funny. So if you want to follow me at JP Rothwell, you can do. But I don't really tweet in that. I just retweet memes. Italian Stallion with a 10. Yes, Italian Stallion, mate. Says, how much are Wolves actually asking Nunes for? So is that bid enough to make them accept it? I just hope we get both. What a day for City content creators. Freddie and JP editing Photoshops. Yeah, in fact, Freddie actually did a thumbnail today. So can we get MCFC Beer Master Car? Yes. Can we get a W in the chat? Because Freddie did a thumbnail today. Because I was busy. It was when I was out before, I think. Did Freddie do a thumbnail today? Oh, no, he didn't, actually. Freddie's been too busy. Freddie did a thumbnail yesterday. So can we just retract the W's? In fact, no, keep it coming. I will accept those W's. I'm gonna put them in a pot and I'm just going to take them, innit? Because I did the thumbnails. I'm gonna steal all them, innit? I'm taking them W's for myself, innit? Nah, don't be putting L in it. I've already taken the W's, mate. I've already taken the W's. You can't be throwing L's at me now. I'm already taking them. L Freddie. All right, okay, yeah, you could do that. You could do that. I repeat the deal, which was agreed £50 million, not euros. There you go, Craig Party Time. So this is what Craig's been told, and Craig's been pretty on point with this and like basically telling us this was happening before any of this was happening. £50 million, not euros. Tommy Doyle on loan. They also asked for Taylor to be thrown into the deal. His contract running out next year. £50 million then, so it does say in excess of €50 million, so it could be £50 million, and then that's it. £50 million. Get that over the line. Easy work. Well, I say easy work. It's cash money, but happy with £50 million. I mean, I put 50 million to 60 million euros. Happy with Nunes in the chat, and and it says yeah. So 80% of people happy with Nunes for around 50 to 60 million euros. So £50 million. But yeah, Nunes it is. It just depends on if it's both. Now, people saying Chet Tommy again. His quote tweeted Fabrizio, but a good price. I'd wager a very good source has told him player is defo ready. But is it the end? ... And that's the question that we're all asking ourselves right now. Is this the end of Manchester City's transfer business? Look, the end. Is it the end? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I don't think this is the end, man. I think we get both. Valverde. I don't think Valverde is happening. I ain't seen no links to that. Nothing. But yeah, £50 million. So Italian Stan, we asked before, Wolves actually asking for Nunes for around £50 million is what we've been told by our inside source on the scene, Craig Party Time. He says £50 million. So when's the next flight tracker? Yeah, when's the next flight tracker? It's crazy. What a day at City, man. You've got Laporte with his emotional goodbye video. You've got Bernardo Silva signing a contract till 2026. You've got Jeremy Doku signing. Flight from Birmingham. Yeah, all the way from Birmingham. Yeah. Craig Party Time, right? You are right. Look at that. You guys make me laugh. This morning, 65% of people didn't want Nunes. Now it's been confirmed by good sources 3 days after me, 80% of people want him. And I remember that because Craig, on Monday, I said, you mentioned Nunes in the chat, and I said that I was about to mention him because I seen something like saying that, what if City go for Nunes? And that was like a name on a list. And I was like, oh, Nunes, what about him? And then everyone in the chat was cooking it. But now 80% of people are gassing it. Like, people are happy, man. People are happy now that it's that thingy. But you've got to trust it, man. You've got to trust it. MCFC with a 17.99. Yes, MCFC. He says, yo, what a week so far, bro. Do you actually reckon we can get Eze on top of Nunes? My oil club is truly back if that happens. I think so. You know what? This is another good idea for Paul, actually. Tolmy is asking the question, he's saying, is it the end? Do you think City will get both Eze and Nunes? There you go. Vote in that in the chat. The poll's in the chat now. Big up to all the people in the stream. Big up to everyone who's liked. If you're not already liked, please make sure you like the stream. It helps other people find the channel. There's 745 people here. 173 likes. Can we get that to 250 likes? Takes 2 seconds, man. Also, I was watching something yesterday and someone mentioned like, and the like button like highlighted around it. I was like, what? Hardest thing will be offload Phillips, Nikita. Yeah, offloading Phillips is going to be difficult because he wants to stay and fight for his place, which is an issue. It's split. 176 votes, 54% of people think we'll get both. 46% of people think we won't. I think we will. But I think we'll get rinsed. That's the issue. The price for Eze, and I said Elise then. The price for Eze is heavy, man. Heavy. They're going to want upwards of £70 million. So you're going to be paying like what? Say 80 mil. 70 to 80 mil. Maybe we've got it for 70 mil and this guy for 50 mil. £120 million, Nunes and Eze. Happy? Nikita says, Pep has to somehow convince Phillips to leave. I mean, he needs to convince him that it's for the best of his career because he needs to basically say, look, if you stay, you are not going to play any football. You will not get any minutes because of the amount of people that are ahead of you. Yeah, Phillips being 9th choice should be enough but for him to leave, but apparently not. He wants to stay and fight for his place, and I get it, and it's respectable to back yourself, but if Pep's telling him nah, then wouldn't you... Surely you just go, nah, I'm gonna get off. Cheeky's like, yeah, Cheeky having some fun while Pep's in bed after surgery. Yeah. That's it. I just say Cheeky just going free flow. Doing what he wants. Phillips is not leaving City permanent. It would only be a loan to get game time, fitness and confidence back. Agreed, Craig. Agreed. I think you wouldn't be able to sell him because firstly he doesn't want to go. I think that's the only spin you could probably push to get Phillips out would be saying it's a loan move for you to get your career back on track, get your confidence back, keep your fitness up, and then at the end of the loan, we can integrate you back into the first team when you are ready. That's the only way I think you could spin it. If you said to Phillips, "Sin a bit, mate, we're getting rid of you, we're selling you," he could just be like, "Yeah, but I don't want to go." Plus, yeah, Cal, that's another thing there. You're saying the Euros are coming up. I get Gareth Southgate picks you anyway, but the Euros are coming up. You want to be playing as much football before them Euros. So, Bad Program says, hide in an option to buy if you play one game. No, not even that. No, it doesn't have to start in it. It just plays it, do you know what I mean? Comes on for a minute. There you go. An obligation to buy. But he didn't know about that. If Eze plays on Saturday versus Brentford, he won't come towards MCFC on top, says. I'm not sure about that because players... that could just be his last game for the football club. He can be dinner lady. The Cadbury clause meme says, yeah. I was going to get written into contracts. Is this contract got any hidden Cadbury clauses in it? Let me just double check. Let me read through it all. What a madness, though. Nunes. Nunes potentially coming to Manchester City. City have submitted an initial bid to Wolves. £50 million, says Craig. And yeah, Nunes, personal terms agreed. Everything is on the right track for Matheus Nunes to join Manchester City. This transfer is moving fast. Fast, man. It's too quick. Too quick for anyone to catch up. Hassan didn't, mate. It's Jordi Pordy, mate. And no one ain't going to comment anything different. I mean, I didn't pick the name Jordi Pordy. The name Jordi Pordy picked me. I mean, something like that. Buzzing for today's news. Great day for the club all round, says Steve Wedge. I agree, man. I agree. It's a good day for the club. Obviously, Laporte leaving isn't great, but good day for the club. I'm absolutely buzzing. If we get Eze, Nunes, Doku, Gvardiol, there's another sign in here somewhere. Eze, Nunes, Doku, Gvardiol. Where am I missing a sign in chat? Oh, Kovacic. Yeah. If we get all them, 10 out of 10 or what? I'm saying 10 out of 10 window. I think 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. It's a great window. Great window. £120 million would have spent if we get Nunes for 50 mil and we can get Eze for 70 mil. Yeah, on top of that Turbo Virgin, mate. Yeah, you've got Walker and Bernardo extensions. It's like a 15 out of 10. It's an incredible window. Ake, yeah, Rico Lewis extension. Nathan Ake extension. Honestly, it's an incredible window. It's an incredible window. The Bernardo and Walker thing are like two new signings in himself, not losing them to any of the teams. Crazy, man. Crazy. I'm actually gassed. Matt says, feel like Wolves isn't going to accept this amount. How much did Wolves get him for? Wolves paid, I think, 45 million for him. So they paid 45 mil, and Craig in the chat is saying that it's around £50 million that he's heard, and he's been pretty good with this. So £50 million versus. So apparently that's it. So they get their money back, and we're chill. Oh yeah, Carson got a new deal, didn't he? Lilo returned. Oh, they paid £38 million. There you go. £38 million. So they're making 12 mil off it. And Wolves fans weren't very happy with the first season anyway. But I think he could do well at City, me. I think he could do well. But yeah, that's your news. That's your news. So that's it. Breaking news. City bid over €50 million for Matheus Nunes. Personal terms agreed. We'll have to wait and see what happens. We'll have to wait and see what happens with this. I reckon tomorrow news is going to pop again. I don't think there's going to be any rest at all for the content creator bunch. I think all those content creators out there for City are moving heavy, you know. Freddie's sweating his back out. I'm sweating my back out. Hugh's sweating his back out. All the other Donnies are sweating their backs out, trying to get content out to you guys. So this is a good time, innit, for you lot to be subscribed and make sure you like streams and that. Show your appreciation to all the content creator boys for just talking shit to you during these times, man. But yeah, big up, man. Big up everyone in the stream. Big up everyone who's liked, subscribed during this. Everyone who's super chatted. It's massively appreciated. We'll have more content coming for you later on. You've got your daily roundup. That's going to be a long daily roundup, that. A long daily roundup. But yeah, Matheus Nunes to City, potentially Eze to City. If I press end on this stream, right, we might get some here we go Bombazzo stuff happening. So, stay tuned for the daily roundup. We'll have all today's information over the last 24 hours collated into one short video. But yeah, I could be back in an hour. An hour tomorrow. I don't know, innit? It could happen. I'm gonna click this. Right. He's reposted this. He's retweeted this. Why is he retweeting this? Right, okay. Right, that's it. I'm going now before something happens. See you in a bit, everyone.